mas malaki lang siya. Nga na siya, Bisaya o Amerikano. Amerikano kuno dagko mo dyan pa rin. Well, I don't really see anything wrong with the plants being shipped from countries who are known for tissue cultured plants. The only thing you need to worry about is Hello everyone, what is up? It is me, Maria, and welcome back to another PLANTZILLA video. Kung bago ka pa lang sa channel namin, hello, and I'm so happy that you could watch this video. And whenever you find my voice strange today, well, that is because I haven't been feeling well again lately. And I'm just at home to have a lesser contact with people, just to be sure. But if you have been with us for quite some time, then you probably noticed na pang third time ko na to in choosing this topic, wherein we compare philodendrons that are closely alike but has few differences in real life. But before we go on, please subscribe to our channel and tap the notification bell so you won't miss our new uploads. And without further ado, let's get started with the video. A few disclaimers before we hop right into it. First, we are not experts when it comes to tissue culture, hence our knowledge about it are limited to those that we have seen in person, to those that we have acquired and have acclimated here in our garden. Second po, our opinions do not necessarily mean that you should see things this way. This is purely based on the experience and conclusions after nagkaroon kami ng chance of growing both of them in one garden. And third, this is intended to clarify most questions na nakukuha namin every time we upload videos about this specific topic. So, about this type of philodendron, there is no way I mean by saying we, that me and my husband are telling you guys what is better and which is which. That is really up for you to decide. So, what we are comparing today, guys, is usually from the questions that we get on the comment section. Every time we are talking about black cardinals, every time we are talking about imported plants that are usually coming from Thailand, Holland, and other countries na nagpo-produce ng mga tissue cultured plants. So, it's time, guys, we are comparing this black cardinal that we propagated here in our own garden, and of course, this one na nanggaling talagang ibang bansa. So, alam natin, imported to just by the looks of it. Tissue cultured siya. So, ayan, I have two pots of exactly the same philodendron. Okay? Both are Philodendron Black Cardinal, but were produced in different ways. Makikita nyo naman, one is through tissue culture. However, the country of origin is something that I'm not sure of. While the other one is propagated here in our own garden unintentionally. I never thought that this would survive, knowing how sensitive Philodendron Black Cardinal is. And that is maybe why it took a little more than a year to comfortably get by. But in all honesty, guys, I really consider it a great success considering how we made it feasible to grow this one from a tiny sprout. Both now, guys, are super generous in giving new leaves. So, makikita nyo naman, eto merong bagong dahon na papa-open. While this one, this came from Sir Michael Yu and Sir Ven Dumadag. I can't thank you enough. Plant Bro Bohol. So, maraming salamat. Bagong unfurl po yung leaf niya. So, this is the newest leaf. Etong medyo reddish pa, guys. Ito yung pinakabagong leaf niya. Truly a great sign that it has adopted itself in our place. By the way guys, we repotted this the very same day we brought this home since some potting media may work well on other places pero dito sa amin hindi. We've had several experience about that, so we opted to use the same mix that we use for our other plants. Yung mix na presumably suitable for our place kasi nga the other plants that are using that mix are doing pretty well. So yun yung ginamit namin dito, although nag-iwan kami ng konting soil na meron siya before, pero most of those mix na gamit namin is yung ganito na talaga. We have some acacia leaves and tiny cocoa chips. Meron din yang rice hulls guys, yung composted rice hulls, and of course, a little bit of carbonized rice hulls guys. Meron din po siyang konting dagami or yung ipa ng palay. Is that hay in English? So basta yun guys, yun yung nasa mixture na yan. Alam nyo guys, we did notice upon repotting that it has a little fiber-like pot close to a tea bag ba yun? Parang tea bag siya.
Parang tea bag.
Okay, so meron siyang fiber-like pot na parang tea bag attached to its roots. When you see tissue cultured plants on the internet guys, when you search on Google, they are most likely mga tiny plants na nakalagay sa jars, placed in an area where everything is controlled. The light, the temperature, and all other things that make them grow successfully. I just did not know much para saan yung fiber-like pot. Maybe it served as the nursery bag when it was younger. Yun siguro yung gamit niya. Kaya dun kumakapit yung mga maliliit na roots, guys. So, hindi namin siya tinanggal nung nirepat namin siya. Kasi nga hindi pa kami sure kung acclimated na ba to. So, sinama na rin namin yung maliit na fiber pot na ginamit sa kanya, tapos nakadikit yung mga roots, tapos naglagay lang kami na kung anong potting mix meron kami. So, yun yung nakalagay sa kanya sa ilalim, guys. If you have any idea what is that for, if tama ba ako na nursery bag niya yon, please do comment it down below. I'll just give you an example. How does that look like? Para makita nyo naman at magkaroon kayo ng idea. Just in case, kapag-ripat kayo pero wala kayong nakitang ganon. So, maglalagay ako ng picture dito sa tabi. And look at this one right now. Ayan, meron na siyang bagong dahon na papalabas. Kaka-unfurl pa lang nitong bagong dahon niya. Ngayon, meron na naman siyang bagong dahon na papalabas, guys. So, generous siya sa pagbibigay ng dahon niya. I just do not know if bata pa ba tong cardinal na to, but I think so kasi makikita nyo naman yung dahon niya. Ayan, hindi pa klaro yung mga lines. Kasi yung mga dahon talaga ng cardinal, guys, if you have seen large cardinals or yung mga malalaking cardinals talaga, merong lines dito sa dahon niya. Hindi pa gaanong klaro, guys, pero siguro bata pa to. Etong bagong dahon niya, may makikita ka ng lines dito. But the older ones, wala tayong makikita. Ayan, and medyo dark din yung stalks niya. Ayan. May pagka-maroon. This one, guys, is a bit darker when you compare it to the other one. This is the other one anyway. 100% black cardinal siya. Pero kung makikita nyo, may pagka-green-green yung stalks niya. And super maliliit pa yung mga dahon niyang ganyan, oh. Kasi super tagal niyang nag-recover. Parang inabot nga ng 1 year. 1 year na to mahigit eh. Tapos, eto, maliliit pa yung mga old leaves niya hanggang sa lumaki na. And you can see the new leaves, guys. Ayun, makikita na natin yung lines. So, alin ba talaga? Ikaw naman talaga yung nag-aalaga. Ano yung mas makapal?
Makapal to. Ito.
So, this one is thicker. Ayan. And glossy siya, guys. But when we compare it to this one, medyo manipis-nipis pa. Maybe because baka bata-bata pa to. Mas malaki lang yung dahon niya. Kasi, hindi siya dumaan sa ganitong stage na parang sprout ng munggo lang siya. So, ito kasing mga ganito, guys, kapag tumutubo, lalo na kapag nagsisimula sa super maliit, maliliit pa talaga yung dahon na lalabas. Palaki lang ng palaki habang tumatanda. Ito, yung size ng dahon niya, halos magkakapare-pareho lang. Etong mga tissue cultured plants, guys, mabilis po talaga lumaki yung mga dahon nila kasi they were given the ideal condition nung nasa artificial environment pa sila. Yung nare-receive nilang light is yung enough amount lang talaga na kailangan nila. Talagang nakukuha nila yung lahat ng nutrients na kinakailangan para tumubo. The only problem is when they get out. kapag nasa different environment na sila. Yung nandito na sila sa labas, they are really prone to sickness, guys. So, kailangan talaga mag-acclimate ng mabuti bago natin sila galawin para hindi sila delikadong mamatay. I'm sure na bata pa tong cardinal na to, but the size of the leaves are quite bigger compared to the one na dito talaga nanggaling sa garden namin na for sure more than a year na. Slow grower po talaga yung mga ganito, guys. Kaya naman umabot siya ng more than a year bago nakapag-recover. Kasi nga para lang siyang sprout ng munggo nung time na na-propagate namin siya. Unintentional yung propagation namin sa kanya kasi nga kinailangan para makatubo ng maayos yung mother plant niya. So ito silang dalawa ngayon. Mako-compare natin. I really do hear a lot of comments when someone posts a black cardinal online, local or Thailand. Yung mga maraming nagtatanong ng ganon, or merong nagko-comment sa mga sellers, local akong gipangita, mas nindot. That means, hanap ako ng local kasi mas maganda. Well, I don't really see anything wrong with the plants being shipped from countries who are known for tissue-cultured plants. The only thing you need to worry about is proper acclimation talaga. Yun talaga yung pinaka-problema kasi sobrang dami ng mangyayari sa plants while nag-a-acclimate. Yung iba, sobrang galing ng adoption nila sa lugar natin dito sa Philippines kasi it's very far from where they grew up. Merong iba na tumutubo ng mabilis pero meron ding iba na hindi nagsasurvive, guys. Merong iba na ang dali-daling mag-rot, super ganda pa nung isang linggo, tapos the next week nag-rot bigla, yung mga ganon. Hindi mo inaasahan yung mangyayari during acclimation. So during that period, sobrang dapat mo silang bantayan, dapat mong alagaan. That's how sensitive they are. Hindi mo sila dapat galawin ng galawin, ilipat ng pot, kasi gusto mo yung mas magandang pot. Nako, mamamatay talaga and siguradong masasayang lang yung binayad mo. May it be tissue cultured or propagated directly from a mother plant, how it will look like when it matures depends on your hands talaga. So, depende talaga kung paano mo siya alagaan. Yung mga ganitong size, guys, just please be mindful when it comes to the size of the pot. Hindi porket black cardinal, kahit sobrang liit, sobrang laki ng pot mo, sobrang laki ng pot na paglalagyan mo kasi lalaki naman sila, lumalaki naman talaga yung black cardinal. Huwag masyadong advance mag-isip, guys. Kung ano yung size ng plant na ilalagay mo, ganun lang din sana yung size ng pot na gagamitin mo. So, huwag tayong masyadong excited. Yung mga bibili agad na malalaking pot, may black cardinal ako, tapos ang liit-liit pa, hindi mo pa alam kung magsasurvive ba yan. It will really take some time bago maging totally acclimated yung plant, guys, lalo na kapag kakabili mo lang and kaka-import lang. Sobrang dami ng mga plants na dumadating dito na binibenta agad na stressed pa, kaya naman marami ang hindi nagsasurvive. Lalo na kapag nabili mo tapos ginagalaw mo na kaagad, nako, good luck. So far, I can see naman talaga na dito sa tissue cultured na black cardinal, andito sa na-propagate lang namin dito sa garden namin, I can see quite differences in colors and shape of the leaves. Even yung color ng stalks, guys, makikita naman natin yung diferensya, but both are Philodendron Black Cardinal. Pero based on experience, para sa amin talaga, the color develops through time. The darker ones are usually those that are placed in areas where the sun isn't always out bright. Yun yung mga medyo dark tingnan kasi meron na kaming black cardinal before na nakalagay talaga sa labas. Hindi naman totally na-expose sa sun but palaging naaarawan, so medyo nag-fade yung kulay niya. Kaya naman, too much exposure of the sun can fade its natural color. So, alam niyo na kung saan nyo ilalagay. Better find a shaded area in your garden na hindi siya masyadong exposed sa bright sunlight, guys. Kasi gusto nating mapanatili yung dark color niya. That's what makes a black cardinal beautiful, diba? And distinct sa ibang philodendron, yung dark color niya. Sa mga dahon naman, through time, the leaves form their lines too. Ayan, makikita naman natin, ito, meron na siyang mga lines, klarong-klaro na. Maybe because it is older than this one. Ito, hindi pa klaro yung lines niya, guys. Mas malaki lang siya. Nga na siya, Bisaya o Amerikano. Amerikano, kuno, dagko mo dyan ang foreigner. Eto nga, guys, oh, diba? Nung bata-bata pa siya, wala siyang masyadong lines. So, ayan, depende lang talaga sa acclimation. Yung beauty niya, kinalaunan. And yung dahon talaga nila, guys, nagbabago ng kulay kapag tumatanda. Eto, feeling ko mas dark siya kesa dito. Pero, eventually, yung dahon nila, kapag tumatanda na, nawawala na yung super dark color, they just turn into dark green, guys. Yung mga napapansin namin even sa ibang cardinals na dumaan dito sa amin, guys. So, nagpo-form sila ng lines, as what I have said, nagpo-form sila ng lines habang nagmamature. Let's just keep in mind that philodendrons in general did not really originate here in the Philippines. So, if we are seeing large, beautiful ones nowadays, so i-consider natin yung time, the years that it took them to glow up in a different country with a different climate and totally different environment. And magpasalamat na lang tayo whoever started bringing them here kasi nagkaroon din tayo ng chance na magkaroon ng mga magagandang plants like these that we are so hooked up nowadays. They may not look the same for now, but I believe in the future, magkakaroon ng pagbabago and I'll be more than happy to share with you kung ano yung mangyayari sa kanila in the future, lalo ngayon that they are almost of the same size. There is really no point in belittling tissue cultured plants because they are not as beautiful as you expect. Glow up is real through time. So alam naman natin, the moon and the sun shines beautifully when it's their time. I have been there thinking that only those that came here are the best ones to grow. So isa din ako dyan sa mga ganyan before. But that changed when I came across a lot of plants that grew well here. A lot may look stressed from a flight. Some won't even make it. But given a few months of proper care, they'll manage to bounce back. So, proven yan, guys, kasi merong mga plants dito na akala ko hindi na talaga gaganda. Pero, nagugulat ka na lang, mabalik na yung ganda na ina-expect mo sa kanya. Hindi na siya expectation versus reality. So, the question shouldn't be local or not. So, yun yung mga iniisip ko ngayon. It shouldn't be local or not. It should be more about clarifying how stable it is, meron bang bagong dahon na papalabas, and how long it has been under the seller's care. So, that really matters, guys, kung gusto mong bumili. Instead na magtanong ka kung local ba siya or hindi, yung mga ganon. I think the mass production of plants did help in regulating the price too. Kasi, aminin naman natin, nung wala pa tong mga tissue-cultured plants, sobrang mamahal po talaga ng plants. So pa lang, itong Black Cardinal, halos weekly, tumataas yung price niya. The aim is good. It helps those who are just starting out but would not want to spend a lot. So, sobrang nakakatulong to, lalo na sa mga plantitas within a budget. As I say, let us stop belittling tissue-cultured plants and asking the sellers those questions that are way beyond their control. So, mag-focus na lang tayo on how to be great plant parents. Well, that is just our own opinion, and if that bothers you, then go on with what you stand for. So, wala kaming magagawa dyan. I'll just leave you with that. It has been Maria, the voice of PLANTZILLA BHL. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell button so you'll be updated on our next upload. Bye!